Hello and welcome to another edition of Good Morning Pattaya, Pattaya Channel's very own breakfast show. I'm your host, Nick Pendrell, and joining me, as per usual, is Dave D, my wonderful co-host.
Good morning, Nick. How are you?
Very good. And how's your good self today?
A little bit of a hangover, Nick, from last night. A bit of a party.
Bit of a heavy one. But yeah, you're not looking too bad for it.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Nice of you to say so.
And joining us today is our guest, who is Holger, the General Manager of Siam Bayshore.
Thank you very much.
Good morning.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about Siam Bayshore.
Siam Bayshore is part of the Sokosong Group. Sokosong Group exists out of 5 properties, 2 in Bangkok and 3 in Pattaya.
Right.
Siam Bayshore was the first one.
Okay.
Siam Bayshore opened in around 1974.
1974.
When Pattaya was still not as it is now.
No, I can imagine. Very different
it was
in 74.
more quiet and not so many buildings there. I think the Bayshore was the 4th or 5th hotel.
I'm going to say, because the location is so, for anybody who likes nightlife and wants to be where the action is, you can't get a better location than yours.
No, I mean, it's directly at the end of Walking Street, of course, too, and also it's directly opposite of the harbour. So whenever you want to see the nice beaches on the island, you take the boat and just walk 5 minutes from the Bayshore, and then you're already there. So it's a perfect location, and the style, as you see, it's a resort style.
Yeah. 1974, Nick. There couldn't have been many things around.
No, I mean, it was probably you weren't around in those days, but what was surrounding it? Was it sort of in the middle of nowhere?
There was some buildings there in the end. It was already, but it was not like it is now. No high-rise buildings as you see it, and there was more jungle inside, and so it was a totally different kind of atmosphere. And because of this, we have the big land size. It's about 20 acres of land.
I've been to the hotel. It's a huge plot for there. But I would imagine that it's been refurbished quite a few times since 1974.
I mean, the owners, they are... It's not the money doesn't go on my account, which we get, let's say, but the owners are very much keen on to investing in the properties in general. So to make sure that it's updated, it's up what the guests like, the taste is changing.
Yeah.
And for this, let's say, they're investing quite a lot in.
I mean,
in the
these
properties.
days, of course, 1974. I mean, a lot of people just sort of interested in coming and maybe just getting a room for the night, and that's it, really. You know, when you take today and the things that people want in their rooms, you know, it's more high tech. You know, it's more decor. You know, it's quite a lot of things that a lot of companies and hotels have to keep up with today, Nick.
Definitely, certainly since 1974.
I mean, the main thing, of course, internet. I mean, internet is the name of the game nowadays, and we offer it in all our properties for free.
Yes,
so everybody can come in and, still is in contact with home.
Yeah. Oh, I know. It's the most popular, most requested thing, and I know if I don't get free Wi-Fi when I'm staying in a hotel, I'm not very happy about it.
Point.
So this is actually your 40th anniversary then this year, is that right?
Not yet in general. So we will have, let's say, we will have a bigger celebration planned for next year.
Oh, next year, that's going to be the big one.
So we just had now recently our thank you party, where we invited all of our partners, all of our friends too, and we had around, I think, 200 people on that evening, and it was quite a successful and good event.
Is there any, I mean, just a quick question, I mean, 1974, yeah, Nick? So 1974, we're in 2014. Is there any customers that you know of that came in 1974 that still actually visit you? I mean that in a nice way. I don't mean they never came back. I mean, you know, but it just would be interesting to say, you know, Mr. Jones came here in 1974 and Mr. Jones came last week to see us.
No, I mean, unfortunately, I mean, let's say within this period of time and so on, I mean, we lost these customers who came right from the beginning.
Yes.
But in the meantime, we have some guests who come here for 25, 30 years already to the hotel.
Which is still great.
And this is good. I mean, it's the best PR in the end, of course, let's say, if you have, let's say, this regular guests, because more propaganda.
Repeat
is correct. That's the point.
What about nationalities? Is there one particular sort of group of from different countries that come?
I mean, luckily for the Bayshore, because we are so long in the market already, is that we almost welcome every nationality. What we unfortunately don't have, I mean, what we don't have so much is like, okay, from Latin America, Southern America, this kind of areas. But normally, let's say, we can see a lot of Europeans, a lot of Asians, a lot of Australians, Russians, of course, everyone. Thai people, of course, local market, very important. So it's a good mixture of nationalities in the hotel.
How many rooms in total?
At the Bayshore, we have 270 rooms, but not just one big block.
Yeah.
We have 12 buildings in the hotel.
Oh,
So
right.
the highest building is only 5 floors, so we call it still low-rise.
Yeah, it's definitely low rise compared to some of the hotels
Right.
that today. And that's set over a vast plot, so you have some very big gardens there.
Correct. I mean, this is one of the main, attractions is the garden. Because pure nature, which you see it, everything, because of when we built the hotel in 74, all the plants, all the trees could grow in the meantime.
Yes.
So a lot of times you don't see the buildings, but you see the trees and you see the plants.
I was
Yeah.
going to say that. I mean, the Bayview. I mean, how do you brand it? I mean, what do you brand it as? I mean, with the power of the internet today, as we've just said. I mean, when you actually sort of sit down and say, right, how are we going to brand our hotel? What makes our hotel different? I mean, what would you say makes your hotel different, and how would you brand your hotel?
I would say it's as soon as you step into the hotel, you don't feel that you're in Pattaya. As soon as you step out, you're in Pattaya because of the location and so on. So the main thing is it's a small oasis within Pattaya because, as I said, it has so much land. You have your peace inside. And this is the benefit of the hotel to say, let's say here, it's a huge area. It's a lot of green inside. You can breathe fresh air. You can enjoy really. But if you want to get out, whoop, immediately.
I mean, we know in Pattaya there's a lot of hotels where they're literally within one step. I mean, you step outside the door one step and you're into the concrete and the road.
Okay.
Where with you, of course, like you said, you've got this greenery and you've got this advantage.
Point. That's right.
What about restaurants? You have on-site restaurants, I presume?
I mean, we have in the hotel, we have, let's say, 4 restaurants. One is our international restaurant, where we serve international dishes here. We have a Thai restaurant, where we serve authentic Thai food. We have a Chinese restaurant, which is called Bali Hai. And our main, biggest attraction is our Bali Hai by the Sea barbecue buffet.
Right.
Because it's directly on the beach side,
Okay.
open air. You can have a beautiful view of the Bay of Pattaya in the evening with all the lights. They have live music there, and that's a quite nice atmosphere.
And does this run every day? Or?
It's every day.
Every day?
Correct,
You
it's
do
every
it?
day.
And how much does it cost?
It costs 880 baht
That's
This is for the buffet.
for the buffet per person, which you have here. And then I said you have a big variety of food inside there, the live music. It's the main thing is you sell it because of the atmosphere.
Yes.
But it's the only place in Pattaya directly where you can sit on the beach.
Yeah.
All the others are behind Beach Road in the end too. So this helps us.
Amazing.
That sounds very nice, and it's good that you've got the choice of 3 restaurants. And these are all open to non-residents?
Yes, everybody can try it.
Here.
Right.
And what sort of prices? Are they sort of high-end or affordable?
I mean, the price, okay, let's say, once again, let's say we offer, let's say, high-end food, but we also, let's say, for the quality, it's high-end.
Yeah.
But let's say for the price-wise, of course, we also start, it's similar like here on 190 baht and so on for food.
It's not too bad.
So it's achievable.
Yeah.
In the end, it's not achievable, sorry, affordable.
Yeah.
For everyone.
What about people that sort of like come from different countries, different nationalities? I mean, do you sort of cater for those if they've got a special request or something?
I mean, for example, like when we have, let's say Indians, for example, too. Let's say Indians, a lot of them are vegetarians, for example, so we have vegetarian dishes for them, for example. We have Asian dishes, we have Chinese dishes, of course, too. Western dishes. So in the end, let's say we cater Japanese dishes. We cater for lots of nationalities in the end. But of course, you cannot cater, let's say, for each nationality. Otherwise, your menu would be,
Now, we spoke about this on a few programs ago. We were speaking to different hotelier guys. And one thing that we always said was, how do you treat your positive and your negative feedback from, because everybody gets positive feedbacks and everybody gets negative feedbacks. How do you deal with those in your hotel?
I mean, the thing is, every feedback is
Good.
more than appreciated because in the end, you can only learn of it. Nobody's perfect in this world too. So if you don't, the problem is if you don't get any feedback, you always think we are the best.
Yeah.
But in the end, you can only see, okay, the guests don't come back, so something is wrong. So better we prefer if there's somebody telling us, for example, okay, hey, this is not good or this is not good. And then we can see how far we can change it in the end too, because that's the thing. I mean, we can only live or improve
Absolutely.
from
I mean,
feedback.
I always spoke to them. They said, well, if we don't get any bad feedback, something's wrong.
Fine.
Yeah.
That's
And that's the true statement.
No, it is because it's necessary. Without
Absolutely,
this,
it's crucial to the business.
Nobody will benefit, can improve.
How much of your business is sort of package tours, and how much is individual travellers who just book direct online?
I mean, yes, we have tour groups in the hotel, but I would say, let's say that majority is FITs, let's say individual travelers
Right.
who come to the hotel too. Booking, let's say, via the new channels, of course, like in the internet, but also using the old channels like booking via Kioni UK or similar too. So we also have this kind of bookings in the hotel.
And does the hotel, do you do sort of packages as well? Like the person in the UK goes on a package holiday where it's the flight, it's the hotel, it's everything's included, and do you do that kind of thing?
No, not us. I mean, it's like normally we work together, and like for example, here Kioni, we give them the rate and then package it together in the end. So because let's say they have their contacts with the airlines, they have their own transportation, for example, to bring them down. So we give them rates, they package it, and then the guests are able.
And you do cater for the family atmosphere as well, yes.
I mean, if you see the Siam Bayshore, of course, because of its size, again, because of this garden, it's perfect because the parents don't have to worry that the kids will run immediately out on the road and get crashed by a car.
Sure.
So here in the hotel, for example, yes, we have like a children pool. We have a water slide, which is the biggest attraction, say, from us here. We have a children menu in the hotel too. So this kind of thing.
That's good. Sometimes people overlook that, and I think that's a very important part of the hotel, Nick.
Right.
You mentioned that there are 5 hotels in the group, 2 in Bangkok, 3 in Pattaya.
Right.
Which are the other 2 that are owned by the
We
company?
have here then in the second property which came down in the group was the Siam Bayview. Now it's called, we had a name change, it's called the Bayview now here.
The Bayview.
This was opened in 1981.
All right,
Different kind of structure of building. There you have more a high-rise building.
Yeah.
Whereas, let's say, Bayshore, as I said, let's say a slow-rise building in the end too.
But another great location that you can tell it must have been there for a while because land plots like that don't come available
every day.
True. And I mean, it's directly next to Central, so for shoppers,
very
perfect.
convenient.
Just get out of the hotel, 5 minutes, 2 minutes walk, you're at the Central, and then you're there. And then the latest baby of our group is called Wave Hotel.
All right.
It's a Miami Beach-styled hotel because the idea was, let's say, that we don't want to have a Me Too product.
Yes.
We want to have something different. It only has 18 rooms, small, sea view facing, 46 square meters in total, minimum, modern equipped inside. Main attraction, a lot of people saw it, is the Cadillac. Cadillac from the 30s. That's something new for our property. So that's the latest product.
I saw the reviews on TripAdvisor, and I can't remember, it was either number 1 or it was incredibly good reviews.
Number 2 for the Wave at the moment here. So very well.
Obviously doing something right.
And where is this one located, Nick?
It's directly in front of Bayview. It's on Beach Road. Directly next when you come from the north, after you pass Central, it's on the left side. You see it already, especially when you drive in the night. It's very colorful.
It's very pastel.
bright.
Have you seen these pastel tones?
Yeah.
I'm sure you must have passed 100
Yeah.
times, and it's fabulous.
It's amazing because, I mean, a lot of these sort of gems,
Yeah.
I mean, even when we sit and do the show, don't we, Nick? We sort of talk to people and they come on and tell us where they are and what they are. And we still sit here today sometimes and think, oh, is that there? I must go and see that. And like you said, I mean, you've got 3 fantastic plots there.
Yeah. I'm surprised that you can actually make money from a hotel with just 18 rooms because...
It is because it's something individual. I mean, first of all, look at the price. Let's say the prices are quite, at the moment we're selling it on the internet for around 5,000 baht per room per night, including breakfast, including free Wi-Fi.
Which is still good for an 18.
And it's a very individual service which is offered there. It's personalized service because 18 rooms, you know your guests. 18 rooms, you can talk to them, you can easily take care of them. It's more better. So
very good.
That's the benefit.
So you've been doing very well. Any more plans for any expansion by the company?
Ideas are there, but it's part of the board of the owners because it's our family is called the Sokoson family, which is a very famous music as well as actor. Like Kun Krisada Kunoi, he's a famous actor, famous singer. Kun Kamala, she's the lady of jazz in Thailand.
Right.
So they are quite famous, and they have some ideas, but so far it's not yet...
little by little, got enough to do.
Yeah.
So we're nearly out of time. Where can people find out more about the Siam Bayshore? Have you got a website?
Okay, it's easy to say. Either you have www.sukosonhotels.com or we will soon introduce our own website too, which is called siambayshorepataya.com.
Right.
And they are you can have a look at the
for.
hotels.
And these have some specials. If people book direct with you, they'll get.
Yes, you can
get
see,
some
let's say,
nice
on the
prices.
internet, we have the special rates. Plus also what we will have, let's say, here on Mother's Day, we have a special on our Bali High, where we give, let's say, if the family come with the mother get the food free of charge.
Excellent.
Take care of the mothers.
So
That's right.
always
Take care of the mothers.
She's the
Right.
one.
Holger, thank you very much for coming and telling us all about Siam Bayshore. Lovely to see you.
Thank you,
See
Holger.
you all in part 2.